Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about the shorter version of This Is Fate. June, who is also Karan, was drunk and he tried to get married to Preeta forcefully on Rishabh and Preeta's wedding anniversary. But after he wakes up from his drunkenness and he was already sober, Anjali tells him everything that he did and he decided to do something so that Preeta will not think that she is special. That is why he is doing that to her. So let's continue. At the Luthra house, Rishabh takes Preeta to his side and he tells her that she looks disturbed. Preeta is about to tell Rishabh how Arjun proposed to her, but she stops after seeing Arjun and Anjali. Arjun tells Rishabh that he got drunk and he went to Preeta's room by mistake, but he is sorry about that. Rishabh tells Arjun that there's nothing to be worried about. Karina comes there and tells them that it is time for Rishabh and Preeta to cut their wedding anniversary cake, and Preeta, Rishabh, Arjun and Anjali leaves from there with Karina. Prithvi and the other goons were going towards the party hall downstairs, but Sherlyn drags Prithvi to a room. Prithvi points a gun at Sherlyn's head, asking that who is he, thinking that it was a man because of her fake beard and mustache. Sherlyn removes her fake beard and mustache and Prithvi was surprised seeing Sherlyn there. Raja and his goons comes there and they try to beat Sherlyn, saying that how dare her drag their new boss like that. Prithvi tells the goons that Sherlyn is his wife, so they should not worry. Bunty refused to believe that Sherlyn is Prithvi's wife and he continued harassing Sherlyn. Sherlyn slaps Bunty and she even beat Raja as well. Bunty says that he now believes that Sherlyn is really Prithvi's wife because she is even more dangerous than her husband. Sherlyn asks Prithvi that what is he doing here and how did he become the boss of the goons all of a sudden. Prithvi tells Sherlyn that there's nothing difficult for him to do and he is always the boss, but today he is at the Luthra house for revenge. On the other hand, Rishabh and Preeta were going to cut their wedding anniversary cake, but Rishabh receives a call, so he steps aside to attend to the call. Arjun was coming behind Preeta, but he feels dizzy and he was about to fall, but Preeta turns back and she quickly holds his hand before he falls. Arjun thanks Preeta for saving him, but Preeta tells Arjun that she was expecting sorry from Arjun because of what he did when he was drunk. Arjun asks Preeta that what did he do, and is this because he proposed to her? Preeta is shocked to hear that Arjun realized what he did. Arjun asks Preeta not to take his proposal seriously because that is how he behaves whenever he is drunk, and he has even proposed to his cook before because he was drunk. Arjun asks Preeta not to think that he can propose to someone like her because she is not. But before Arjun could complete his statement, Preeta says that because she is not Arjun's type. Arjun says that it is not that, but he cannot propose to Preeta because Preeta is not his kind, and Arjun leaves from there. Preeta feels irritated and she says that kind and type, then what is the difference? Arjun stops and he looks back at Preeta and he thinks that Preeta is not his kind because Preeta's heart is full of sins and she is a criminal. Preeta also thinks in her mind that she would make sure that Arjun never attend the Luthra party ever again in the future. In one of the rooms, Prithvi tells Sherlyn that he is going to destroy Rishabh and Preeta's marriage anniversary party. A worker from the Luthra house enters the room and he was shocked to see Sherlyn because Sherlyn had removed her fake beard when she was trying to let Prithvi know that she is the one. The servant asked that what is Sherlyn doing in the Luthra house, and Sherlyn and Prithvi were shocked. Vishu hits the worker with a gun on his head and the worker falls unconscious. Sherlyn asks that why did Vishu do that, but Vishu assures Sherlyn that he did the right thing because the worker recognized Sherlyn and he would have exposed them. Kavya comes there looking for the worker, but Prithvi quickly goes to the door to stop Kavya from entering. Kavya asks that what are they all doing there? Prithvi asks Kavya that who is she? Kavya introduced herself to Prithvi as the Kavya Luthra, and Prithvi and Sherlyn were shocked to hear Kavya introducing herself just like Karan used to. Sona comes there and takes Kavya away from there. Prithvi tells Sherlyn that Kavya is Karan and Preeta's daughter, and Sherlyn was shocked to hear that. Downstairs, Rishabh is making call and he says that he would be expecting the person because the party is still going on. Samru comes there and Rishabh tells Samru that Tapsi is coming to the party. Samru is happy to hear that Tapsi Panu is coming to the party and he tells Rishabh that Tapsi is his crush, so he would go and freshen up before she arrives, and Samru leaves from there. Shruti noticed Samuel rushing to the room with excitement, and Shruti thinks that she is sure that what is making Samuel happy like this will be about a woman, and she is sure of that. Shruti tried to follow Samuel, but Binge stopped Shruti from leaving, and Binge asked Shruti to go and bring Rishabh and Preeta's wedding anniversary cake because it will soon be time for the cake cutting. Shruti asks Binge if she knows where Preeta is. Binge tells Shruti that she knows that Shruti is lazy and Shruti wants to make Preeta do the work, but they cannot make Preeta work today because it is her anniversary party. Binge scolds Shruti and she sends her to bring the cake. Meanwhile, Anjali was looking for Arjun and she saw Preeta passing. Anjali says that Preeta is always looking angry. Arjun comes there and Anjali asks that where was Arjun before. Arjun tells Anjali that he was with Preeta, and Anjali was shocked to hear that. Arjun says that it is not what Anjali is thinking because he wanted to fall because he felt dizzy and Preeta saved him from falling down, but he doesn't know why Preeta is acting as if she has done him a huge favor. Arjun tells Anjali that he has already cleared himself by telling Preeta that that is how he always proposed to girls whenever he is drunk, so that Preeta will not be feeling special. Arjun sees Preeta with Rishabh and he gets jealous again. Arjun asks that why did Preeta get married to Rishabh and what is so special about Rishabh. Anjali tells Arjun that Preeta would have thought that Rishabh is a good person. Maybe that is what Preeta likes about Rishabh. Arjun tells Anjali that Rishabh is not a good person in any way and Preeta married Rishabh for money. Arjun looks at Preeta again and he says that he can see love for Rishabh in Preeta's eyes and Preeta is happy with Rishabh because Preeta has wanted to marry Rishabh even before he married her. Anjali tells Arjun that she can see that Preeta is comfortable with Rishabh. Shruti comes there and she taps Arjun from behind. Arjun asks Shruti how she is doing and Shruti says that she is fine. Shruti asks Arjun if he considered himself to be part of her family and Arjun says yes. Shruti says that if Arjun considered her as part of his family, then Arjun have to make her his #1 family member. Arjun asks Shruti that what does she want him to do for her. Shruti asks that how did Arjun know that she wants him to do something for her. Arjun tells Shruti that he knows Shruti very well, so he knows her techniques. Shruti is shocked to hear Arjun saying that he knows her very well, and Arjun quickly corrects himself and says that he meant to say that he knows Shruti because he is intelligent. Shruti says that she loves intelligent people because she is also intelligent. Anjali asks Shruti why she is flirting with Arjun. Shruti begins to argue with Anjali and Shruti asks if Anjali is feeling jealous, and if that is the case, then she will take Arjun away from there. So Shruti holds Arjun's hand and takes him away from there. Anjali was shocked that Arjun follows Shruti, leaving her standing alone there. Okay guys, thank you so much guys for watching. Now that Sherlyn and Prithvi knows that Kavya is Karan and Preeta's baby and the Luthras are making her to look like Rishabh and Preeta's baby, I'm sure Prithvi and Sherlyn will be the one to expose the truth. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.